Yeah, so that's where. Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
This?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh, all right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would enjoy it. Ding dong.
Oh, and my wife loves you. Yeah. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we do
listen,
it?
with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So, I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you,
Right,
the audience, to decide.
okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with the bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, that's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I know the fact we don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them. God.
Yeah.
If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Alright, just choose the best one.
Right.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Alright, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my, hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? Sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, you know, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off.
I don't think you understand comedy on radio,
I'm
Steve.
not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed, he says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
Right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right,
I
Steve.
know, I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy fuck, the little Chinese fella. The little funny, holy fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, alright, well, otherwise, Carl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So, do I
go on then.
tell people what the prizes
Let's
are?
go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
Alright, let me have a look. We got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not a bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I sort of give a cryptic clue, and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking? That might or might not be the initials that I'm gonna say. That's how you gotta think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a...
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in the puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Whitney Houston.
Jamaican, swinging a fish round. D-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
That's how they work. So, there's 3 of them, you email in. So here we go then. Number 1. The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg.
Got
the
it.
initials there. LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one. These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. Alright? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the
East Midlands swear a lot. The
Okay.
initials TTD. Right? And, the third one. Have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done 3 then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only
Yeah, I've got that
leg.
one as well. I've got that
LB.
one. I got 2.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot, TTD. And the third one, have a holiday in Italy, TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Oh yeah, like he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Email only, please, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
we got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to the
Brilliant.
answers on that.
Bit of feed would be good, wouldn't it? Wow, Rockbusters. The results. You've had a few real answers, proper answers, I hear. So, either I'm wrong, or people do think like you. I've got 2 of them. What are the clues again?
Right, first one was, the gingerbread man has only got one leg.
I got that.
That was LB,
Limp Biscuit.
right?
Yeah,
the
that
third
works.
one, the third one I think you worked out.
Yeah.
Have a holiday in Italy.
Cheering Breaks.
TB, chewing breaks.
Yeah, this is the one I can't get. If there's a reason why I can't get this, we're not doing Rockbusters
Can I
then.
give the answer to this one?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
The clue, these people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Yeah. TTB.
TTB.
The answer?
TTB.
Yeah, go on.
Give the clue again?
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're never doing Rockbusters again.
Alright.
I love this. Placebo and Bitter End. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the Ricky Gervais show on XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce, and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You wanna do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's
it.
political as well. I'm getting
Oh,
in
well, there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off. I mean,
I was
the
showing that
subtext.
some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
The weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different, it's got a little...
he's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in, literally, after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But, what do you mean my friends all different?
Well, that could be... it wouldn't surprise me if I was round there, and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's, you know...
What, holy fuck?
Holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella,
David Gray.
yeah? And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
Cause he's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but, he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right? He's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, you know, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And, I said, it's Carl going for a drink. I went, he went, Robin's not gonna be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with, Johnny, and, I'd set him up. I knew Robin was gonna be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, hi. I go, alright. Carl goes, I'm going. And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, oh, don't be stupid. He went, no. And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Carl goes, points at him, he goes, I said, was he gonna be here? You know I don't like him. And Robin just, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, well, shall I go? I went, no, don't. And Johnny went, oh, Carl, he's a lovely bloke, right? And Carl went, well, no, you know, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing.
No, of course.
Than you. And I went, look, just have a chat. He goes, no, it's not worth it. You know, and Robin was going, right. I go, Robin, stay. He went, no. So and I made him stay. And in the end, they were getting on, weren't you?
Well, yeah, in the end,
I can't believe, what were you thinking, Carl? What kind of a despicable man are you? That's
why am I
of
the
all
bad
the
one?
things you've done,
Hang on a
that
minute.
is terrible.
Why am I the bad one when it's Ricky's fault that we were both there anyway?
We all understand
But it's
the
a public
rule
place.
is you don't say to someone in front of them, I don't like this person, I'm shooting off.
I don't think I said it like that.
You did, you
I wasn't
said
surprised,
exactly like that. Yeah, and he was like genuinely confused, and he was sort of like sitting there thinking, "Oh, do I have to take this? What have I done?" And he was upset anyway. He just done a show that didn't. You know.
are one of those typical Mancs who are arrogant and they swagger around the place like, I don't need anyone. And I'll tell you this, if you ever lose Suzanne, you are going to be one lonely man, I'll tell you, because you make no effort to maintain your friendships.
You say these sort of things that he's saying to you about Liverpudlians, and I'll tell you what, I've never met a Liverpudlian as rude as you.
You're like the Oasis brothers, you know, Larry, loud, rude.
No, but I said no, Robin's alright, I had a chat with him. He was a bit quieter the other night, he was fed up. I said if he's fed up all the time, I'd be happy.
I said.
He's fed up because you just insulted him.
And he said he was alright, he didn't talk much. I said when he was upset because he'd been in the show and stuff, he said, well, tell me next time one of his family dies, we'll have another drink.
I don't know what you're like, Carl. I don't know what you're like, mate. You are I just think the more I get to know you, the more I hate you.
You're not a good mate with him. You would like taking the fun out of his little thumbs that he's got.
Yeah, but that's my squeezing his head to you, isn't it? I've got different mates with different parts of the body.
Yeah.
I like to squeeze your head. I like to look at his thumbs.
Hungry Heart from the Boss on Radio 2, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, and of course Ricky Gervais.
We don't mean the Boss on Radio 2, we don't mean Leslie Douglas. That was Bruce Springsteen.
I don't think anyone was making that having that confusion.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Just you.
Just in case,
Yeah.
okay.
We were doing, about 20 minutes ago, Rockbusters, special New Year's Rockbusters, 3 clues, 3 bands or artists. We've had a number of responses. It really worries me when people get this right.
Well, I was worried that I got it right.
Well, I don't know what it says about our audience. It's like, why are we bothering? We may as well just shoot off. They'll be happy just watching the tumble dryer going round.
I know. Well, Carl, come on then. What are the clues again? Here we go.
Right then, so there's 3 clues. First one, the initials were FF, right? And that was if I've got snails and croissants and baguettes in my palm, right? That's like the clue. What band or artist is that? Think about it, right?
Go on then.
The initials were FF. That's Franz Ferdinand, right? So like
Whoa!
like Franz Ferdinand. It's kind
Franz Ferdinand.
France, because it's like that's what
France,
they eat
yeah.
over there.
Should be
snails.
French, really. There's no, you can't say
in
France
your
food,
hand,
can you?
so
French food in hand.
French food
I've
in hand.
never heard of a band called French Food in Hand.
Well, a lot of people got it as
I
well as
know,
on the
but
tech,
French Food in Hand. What are they? What label are they on? What label are they on?
It's just French food in hand. So you got that, right?
French Food in Hand, yeah.
Second one was my granny's taking a penalty, right? She better get the ball in the back of the net.
Go on.
NM with the initials.
Yeah.
Try and work it out. Your gran, that's your nan. Ball in the back of the net. That's Nana must score it, right? Nana must score it, right?
Nana Muscori. Okay, I'll give you that one.
And who is it? Nana Muscuri.
Nana Muscori.
Yeah, so
Nana Muscuri.
right, so that works. And then
No, it doesn't work.
Then
But it's close enough. It's close enough.
the final one was the initial was A, right? And the clue was and where people go to relieve themselves after looking at elephants and giraffes and all that sort of stuff. What am I? Right? That's a I'm a Zulu.
I'm a Zulu. No, I got
I'm a Zulu.
I'm a Zulu.
So that works as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, no.
3 good clues as always there.
Well, not really. Couldn't really call them cryptic, but...
Well, I'll give it to David Lyons of Aylesbury,
first one in.
Buckinghamshire, Franz
He got 'em all.
Ferdinand, Nana Muscuri, and Amazulu. Well done, David.
He gets the Kylie Collectibles, which is what is it?
I guess some Kylie collectibles.
Live signed
There's
stuff.
some signed
and
stuff on there. Some more. I hope he's a Kylie fan.
We're throwing a signed extras DVD and some flammable stuff as well.
And on Monday, get straight down some kind of clinic. Have your brain examined.
Alright, bit of Kate Bush.
Kate Bush, King of the Mountain. Must be a song about the Tour de France or something.
Yep.
Wear a helmet. Always wear a helmet.
Good advice. Now, as you mentioned earlier, Rick, last week we had a spokesperson from the Church of England who was offering a spot at some kind of Manchester church for Carl to do a sermon, educate the kids on the Bible and all things religious. We've preempted that. We're first instalment in the first hour, and it was very slow.
You've got to be quicker. If this is a Brit, I mean, that was nearly longer than the real thing.
Yeah,
that, I mean,
you're turning people off of religion.
I mean, God only took 6 days. Do you know what I mean? And you were pushing that.
But this is what...
And he made it. You were just talking about it.
But this is what vicars do, isn't it? They drag it out. This is their living. If
they don't drag it out. What do you mean?
When you go to church,
What do you mean if they rushed it, what?
well, they wouldn't have a job, would they? So you've got to make sure you do everything that needs to be
You
told.
reckon they're
right?
milking it, do you?
Well, just a little bit. I mean, you said that, not my words, but yeah, that's why I can't, rush it. You've got to tell the story, haven't you?
Oh, well, you need to get the Old Testament out of the way, because we're not even on to the New Testament yet.
No.
We've only got an hour and 10
Well, I'll
left.
just do it right.
Jesus hasn't even made an appearance, and he's like the star, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, we're all waiting for him to make it.
Yeah, he's like Brad Pitt coming in.
And I'll tell you, this, at the moment, it's a bit like the film King Kong I went to see. 3 hours long. It's 50 minutes before Kong makes an appearance.
Well, exactly. Let's get to the main event. Come
get
on.
Jason on there.
I can't now, anyway. Just where we left off, just in case you've just
Could I just
tuned
say
in.
this is
Don't recap.
I'm just saying that Jesus is the main event because it's the Church of England. There are other religions where he's probably not as high up.
He's not as featured as
He's
prominently.
not. No, he'd be third on the fourth on the billing.
No,
Right, go on.
all I'm saying is we left it where Adam and Eve had kids, they were arguing a lot, the kids didn't listen to the
Well,
mum
they
and
weren't
dad.
arguing a lot.
They did, they had a bit of an
The
argument.
kids did, yeah, but Adam and Eve didn't argue, did they? They were loving it. They were having a great time.
Well, no, not once they ate the apple.
I'm an atheist, and I'm trying to help him out.
Can we get on with it? Because we're just recapping what we already got bored of earlier.
Yes, come on! Get on with it!
I'm just saying.
Oh,
So the kids didn't listen to the mum and dad because they had a criminal record and that for nicking the apple. The kids were running riot, they're not bothered. So, let's pick up.
I'd like to apologise there. I'm just gonna say, it really isn't worth complaining. He doesn't know what he'd get off. In a court of law, he'd get off. He's got, I don't know, he wouldn't be culpable for his own actions.
Come on,
'cause he's an
even
idiot.
I'm getting bored of this now.
Okay.
Right, so, God, he got to a point where he's going, it's all going wrong, right? People are doing what they want, Adam and Eve aren't listening, all the rest of it.
No, he gave them free will.
I've got to
so
do
the story
something.
goes,
Please,
oh,
Rick.
this is making me ill.
So, anyway, right, so he said, how can I get rid of all the badness and that? So, he made it rain, right? It rained for ages, people got sick of the rain and that, right? Cleaned it all out, right? Before he did that, though, I forgot something that's quite important. He met up with this bloke, Noah.
They met up over a coffee.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he said to Noah, look,
Get an umbrella.
I like you and that. Here's a little job for you.
All I'll say is buy shares in galoshes.
Yeah.
Words of
No,
advice.
I don't want to give anything away, but you get a boat.
Yeah.
And
said-
get a big boat.
He said, what I want you to do, right, make this boat up. He said, and when you've done that, go about, right, and get 2 of everything. Right? So, it
Man
was
and
like,
female.
that's a big job, isn't it? Right?
Man and female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you know, because I always say I always put myself in the situation of the person's job and that.
Yeah.
I was thinking I can sort of sort out a man elephant, man woman and that. I wouldn't know how to do it with a spider. What?
I don't know why he brought on spiders. I do not know why Noah brought on spiders, because he missed an opportunity there. Get rid of all things like that.
Yeah.
Get rid of the spider, and get 4 flamingos or something. Or get 8 chimps. Let's use the space wisely.
But the weird thing is, right, with the spiders as well, because he did get the spiders on, didn't he? It rained, right? It rained for ages, like, what was it, weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Raining that. So, and then he let out a bird, I think it was a raven.
No, it wasn't.
Right, come on, let him finish.
No,
It
this is
wasn't a raven.
This is finish!
This is a
Okay.
fact. He let a raven out, right, and he didn't come back. So already his system had broken, because he
Oh,
only,
I
had,
think-
he only
okay.
had 1 raven left then, right? So he was like, oh. So, he said, right, he left it a couple of days, he sent a dove out.
Oh, that's it. That's what I know. You've been more than me. I'll say.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well,
Is that what he did? He let a
yeah.
raven out first,
First,
did he?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Never
the
trust a raven. Always give it to the dove.
dove came.
Don't send a raven to do a dove's
I
job.
reckon the Raven found another arc, an unofficial arc that was just like a party arc.
No, look, come on.
No,
Come on.
right, so the dove came back.
Yeah.
So he said, right, there must be dry land somewhere. Right?
Okay.
So anyway, he was like, let's just hang about.
Why did you think that?
Because he found a twig or something.
Exactly. Say what you. Why could that be the top of a tree, though? Why could it? How did he know that?
Don't
Rick,
know.
if you are going to add to this, we're never going to get it done.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, so there was mud everywhere because the water went down. Mud everywhere.
Where did the water go?
Shut up!
Where did it go?
Shut up! We haven't got time to go
It
into
doesn't
that.
make sense. If the whole world was flooded, where did the water
We have not
go?
got time for this.
Where did the water go?
This is mental.
Did they refreeze the ice caps? What? Tell me. Is it? It's got to be
Didn't it
specific.
say it was a kid's Bible, wasn't it? It wasn't going in depth. It just said the water went away, right?
Where?
It floated off. Oh, I can't be bothered.
ELO, we've had an email here. It says, stop rambling and get on with it. How about some ELO? Well, there it is. And he asked us to dedicate it to his wife Fiona McCallum, and that's love from Penji or Pengi or Pengu or something.
He's got to realise that if we didn't ramble, we wouldn't have a show.
This is it.
This is what we do. When you've got Carl opposite you, there's nothing out. It can't be done.
Put on a CD if you don't want to hear the rambling. These people who email into a radio station go, play some ELO, we'll put a CD on. You must have the greatest hits of ELO. If you want to hear it so much, why are you phoning up a radio
Well, I
station?
think it's more the education. You know, he just wants to tell his
Yeah,
wife.
but, you know,
so
do it on a better show.
What than this?
Yeah, there's gotta be any. In the second hour, we've got more stuff to give. The third hour, my goodness me, we've already got through the second hour. We've got more stuff to give away. We've got, what else we got? We got Monkey News.
Oh, Monkey News, that's what the nation's waiting for.
But, plus, Carl, we've got more of your, biblical, retailing.
French food, you know. On 88 to 91 FM, this is Radio 2 from the BBC. Radiohead, they're there. Like everything they ever do, that's grown on me more and more. That is brilliant. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, you know what it's time for, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
It always gets me, that jingle. It's a joy. Once more, please.
Well, Karl, do you reckon you could sort out, do other people have real jingles with their name on it and don't have to say who's in the room, what's happening, and do their own jingles?
Well, Christian's got one for it. For Monkey News, that he does.
Why is Christian doing Monkey News? I don't understand this.
Because he did it ages ago.
So you ripped it off of Christian?
I haven't ripped it off. I said to him, there's enough Monkey News to go round. Right?
But hold on though, I don't want cast-offs. I thought this was your idea.
Well, let's not do it. But what's
No, but
new? Come on, what's new?
What?
There's Monkey News out there. I mean, if he wants to have a meeting in the week and say, well, this is the news I've got, the way I see it is, he can do it in the week. He's doing, like, the news at 10 type Monkey News. We're on a Saturday. We're like the, Jeremy Paxman Monkey News night. We look at stuff more in depth.
Well, you very much get behind the Monkey News, it's true. Yeah. You sort of interpret it. You give it your own spin.
You're the man behind the monkey behind the news. I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
But ours isn't called Monkey News anyway. It's sort of generic term like the news, but ours is called Chimpanzee That, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's seen a bit of Monkey News in it.
Right.
So are we doing it or not?
Well, I've got no reason to stop doing Monkey News.
He probably played Radiohead as well.
Well,
should we not do that?
I said that David Attenborough did Monkey News before all of us. Do you know what I mean?
But I personally don't listen to Christian because I don't get up that early. So, I'm missing out on a lot of Monkey News.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't listen to it because
I don't get up that early. I'm not saying it's a bad show. My point is this. There's a lot of people I imagine who don't listen to, Monkey News in the week. Perhaps they miss it or they're busy. It's nice to have a little kind of omnibus Monkey News at the weekend with Karl Pilkington. So that's what this is.
So we're doing it then.
Let's play the jingle.
Oh, Chimpanzee That Monkey News night.
Excellent. Good. So, we'll sort of get some monkey experts on maybe next week to dissect it.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
Right. There's this monkey. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's called Jack.
Yeah.
Right. I got pally with this bloke who worked in a railway station.
How? Pen pals?
I don't know, I didn't say all that. I'm just telling you. I'm shortening it.
On the internet.
So, anyway, he's helping him out all the time. It's this fella's job, right, to, sort of make sure it's safe for the trains to come in, that sort of thing, right? But he's always working on his own, so he's got his mate Jack in with him, right? This little monkey.
Yeah.
And, they're having a good time. They share lunch together and stuff like that. Anyway, it gets to a point when the fella whose job it is, right, starts getting old. And Jack, the monkey, starts getting more involved.
Presumably this is a chimpanzee as opposed to a monkey, you mean? When you say monkey, it's generic term, you mean chimp usually, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, he's clocking the fella doing his job and he's thinking, I can do this, right, the monkey.
I love it.
Yeah.
He's helping out, he's, pulling down the levers and stuff, so the train sort of coming on the right lines.
Sure, yeah.
He's clocking it, he sticks his head out the little window, see the trains coming and that.
I hope British Rail are listening.
Yeah.
Right? In the end...
Oh, yeah.
The fella whose job it is, he lost a leg for some reason, couldn't work anymore.
Lovely.
Gave Jack the job.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The railway company are happy with that. I'm sure they interviewed a number of people, but he was the best monkey for the job.
And that's good, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
Right, once again.
Well, it's not true. Don't hand Steve a piece of paper that someone put on the internet who is probably a bigger mentalist than you. That's not proof. It's not true. At no point did a railway company give a chimpanzee the job of signalman.
It was ages ago.
What?
Steve, when was it? It was
Before trains, probably.
Well, it's in the 1880s.
Yeah.
According to this piece of paper, which is what you've based your monkey news on. Now, of course, I think ITN and a lot of the news channels, they tend to get lots of independent confirmation of their news before they give it out as fact. But you've got an email from someone, so let's assume that's real. It says, for this, Jack was officially put on the railway payroll, earning 2 cents per day and have half a bottle of beer on Saturday. That's what we pay you, isn't it, Carl?
He doesn't even get the beer. Oh, dear, he's not allowed to drink, are you?
Someone emailed in, actually, and said, Carl, some years ago, did you die? And they took your face and transplanted it onto that of a chimpanzee. They would make a lot of sense.
I've never seen you. He always has t-shirts right done up and long sleeve. I bet he's hairy under there.
Yeah.
I bet you are hairy because you have to shave right up to your eyes. You're one of them, aren't you? And I can see the growth, and it comes out the top there. Are you really hairy underneath?
Pretty hairy.
Are you really?
Well, what's up with that?
You're a humanzee, aren't you? That's why you're fascinated with them, and why your IQ is sort of about 80. I think you might be. I don't mean there was any. I think it was a genetic sort of throwback.
Well, you're pretty hairy. Look at your arms.
What? Just look, give me that banana and shut up. Play a record. That's mine. Cheering breaks. Average Man on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly another show over, Carl. You and I've got a squeaky chair there. Why don't you sort that out? Have it oiled. What do you do in the week? Do you know what I mean?
Can I just nominate a woman that annoyed me today?
Go on.
On the tube. I got off at Piccadilly Circus. The sign says mind the gap. Big sign saying mind the gap. Voice on the tannoy says mind the gap. Woman steps over the gap, goes, oh, that's dangerous. I was livid. I was just annoyed. I wanted to slap her. There's always one in there every day. So as you walk down the street, I just feel like I want to squat certain people out the way. Squat them out the way.
We went into this little restaurant. Me and Carl. Was it Thursday? And we're sitting down there, and it's busy outside, and we're going to get at the back. She went, that's no smoking. I went, yeah, we're not gonna smoke. So we sit there right at the back, right? We get there, and there's just there's two women, right? And I'm sitting there, and they light up a fag. And I go to Carl, there's meant to be no smoking. He went, yeah, so what? I went, well, it's the principle. The rules are there. He goes, rules? You say twat, muff, and shit on air. Never mind rules. I went, well, they've annoyed me now, right? Yeah. So the waitress comes over, and he goes, oh, God, he puts his head down as well. I said, I don't know why I said it like this. I went, I thought it was just no smoking.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
She went, it is, yeah. And I went, right, okay, well, that's smoking. She went, oh, well, you'll have to move then. I went, what? She went, do you want to smoke? I said, no, I don't want to smoke. I said, they're smoking over there, right? Try not to, and she went, oh, well, I told you. I said, no, I don't want to smoke. They're smoking. She went, oh, right, and I got to move, didn't I? See, that's what a little snitch.
Yeah.
But it annoyed me.
Do you worry, though, that someone's gonna look around and go, it's that Ricky Gervais off the telly?
Yeah, well, I can't complain now. I said, if I go in, I get bad service, I can't complain, because I think, oh, look at him, he thinks he can complain. So I have to do it, secretly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, oh, there was, oh, God. Right. People come up to me, they recognise me, and they give autographs, and I don't mind it at all. I don't know, I never know what to say, and I'm always, I say, thank you very much, I say, love the show, whatever, I say, of course, and that's great, and they're polite. And I was in the pub the other day, and I was just with Johnny, and, people had been coming up, they go, do you mind if I said, no worries at all, yeah, that's absolutely fine, right? And then this group came in, about 20-somethings, right? And they're a bit pissed up. And this woman comes up to me, right? And she stands there, she goes, ah, right, we like you in our house, right? But you're not as good as Paul Calf. And I went, oh yeah, Steve Coogan. I said, he's brilliant, isn't he? She went, yeah, you're not as good as him. I went, oh, well, it's not bad to come second to, is it? And then, because I did that, she went, ah, no, you're great. I've just done my dissertation. I went, oh, right, well, it's in nursing. She went, yeah. She went, ah, right. Anyway, she went, can I have a hug? And I went, well, she went, can I have a kiss? I went, well, not really. No. And then this woman who wanted to take a photo, she went, oh, you were so nice on the BAFTAs. I went, well, I am being nice. I'd rather, I don't know you. And I was like, oh, God, it was embarrassing, right? And then, so I took a picture, right? And then she goes, anyway, and they sort of dragged her away, the mate sort of dragged her away. And then, I was going, oh, God, I've got to go now, because they're over there. I said, I can't stand it, I don't mind. And, she came over and she went, Ricky, and she sat down, and I went, I'm going. And I had to go. And then I was with Johnny, and Johnny went, "Oh God, I've left my bag there." So we had to go back and go, but she's going through the bag.
Oh.
She went to me, "You bastard! I'll never effing watch you again." I thought, well, alright. I don't know what to say, really.
Nice of her to clean up her bad language.
Yeah. Well, she
Family
knew.
pub.
I know, she
No,
knew.
I got no time for it. I just think it's out of order. You know, I mean, this whole sort of notion that if you're a celebrity, you're public property. I discount it. They go, people, you know, you hear people say, "Oh, it's me who put you where you are today," and I think, well, yeah. Thanks for watching, but we made the show and everything.
I know.
We put it on the TV. It's not like if you get a plumber round, he does his job and work for you. You don't go around his house and hassle him.
It's not. I don't seek it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't phone up the. But you know what I mean? I don't try and get on the telly and everything. And I refuse to. I don't go to showbiz parties, but I refuse not to go to the pub with my mate. And I just seek out. There's fewer and fewer pubs, and I just go to the quietest. You know, one old bloke and a dog, and it's sort of like.
But most people are really.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Honestly, people who come out and they're polite, and I chat. Like I say, I love the show.
It's like
it's alcohol. It's alcohol. Yeah, I know. It's just. Oh God.
They mutate into something. You know,
and they just. They don't understand. Of course, they don't. You know, they're not.
But to me, it's the same people who behave badly in the cinema. It's just this breed of person. It just. I mean.
I know.
Can I put them in room 101?
Let's do that next week, shall we?
What, are we all having a moan?
Yeah, go on.
Tell you who's annoyed me this week.
Go on.
If we're making it a little feature.
Go on.
David Blunkett.
What's Blunkett been up to?
He's reading yesterday.
His dog's not been around your house again.
No.
Causing trouble outside.
He's put a stop to people having sex outdoors.
What do you mean? What's up with that?
If he had sight, would he have stopped it?
See you next week.
I thought we were not trying to offend anyone.